Home to over 1,000 exotic birds and animals, from wildcat to birds of prey, the African Lion Safari gives visitors the rare opportunity to see, hear, touch, and learn about different species of animals in a way they may not normally be able to. I'm Harmony McKenzie. Join me today as I take a trip on the wild side at the African Lion Safari, right here on Hometown Tourist. The gates of African Lion Safari opened in 1969 with 40 lions. Today it houses over 1,000 different animals. And I'm here with Megan. She's a bird handler here at the safari. So it's almost 50 years old. What was it like back when it first opened?
Well, it's definitely changed a lot. Back in 1969, we only had 3 game reserves with only 40 lions. But the message always has been that the guests are kind of the ones caged in their vehicles, and that allows the animals to roam freely.
And how do you think things have evolved since it opened to now?
Well, now we have over 1,000 different animals. We have over 7 game reserves, as well as multiple presentations, and a lot of different ways that the people can encounter with the animals.
What kind of animals can people see in the reserve?
A lot of different animals, including lions, cheetah, giraffe, and as well as different hoofstock and birds. They come up close to the vehicles. Some of them are including endangered animals like our rhino, so that's very special, as well as new recently we have our white lions.
So the safari is 750 acres, and I'm sure that includes a lot of different activities. Can you tell me about some of the things people can do?
Well, definitely it's a whole day of family fun. There's a lot to do. We have, like you said, over all those acres, we have 7 game reserves, including over 1,000 different animals. So you're able actually to take your own vehicle if you wish, or you can have a guided tour on one of our buses. Another thing that most people like to do is our presentations. We have our parrot presentation, where you're able to see some exotic birds, showcase their natural behaviors, as well as our birds of prey flying demonstration, where you'll see raptors take flight and show off different hunting abilities, as well as our elephant roundup, which is very exciting. You get to see our Asian elephants up nice and close, and they show off their strength and dexterity. Another thing that we also have is our newly expanded wet play, so that's a fan favorite for our kids, as well as our petting zoo and our African Queen boat tour, so that way you can see some primates up close, as well as our train tour. So it's very exciting, lots to do.
Now, do you think it's cooler to take your own vehicle or jump on one of the buses so you can actually enjoy all of the animals?
You can actually safari as many times as you wish, so I do suggest both. With the guided tour, you're able to learn a lot about the animals, whereas when you take your own vehicle, you are able to take as much time as you like.
So it's either get the time or the education, or do both?
Or do both.
You'd mentioned, people get to get really close to them, which they normally don't get to do. So what types of animals can people actually interact with?
Well, after our presentations, we do invite the public to always come on down. They get the one-on-one conversations with all the handlers to find out, what makes these birds so great, as well as pictures. And then, like I said, we do have our petting zoo, we have our elephant rides, as well as our pony rides.
So how long do you think the average family should plan their visit to be here if they come?
To enjoy everything that safari has to offer, we usually recommend about 4 to 6 hours. We always hope that people walk away with a better understanding of what makes these animals so unique. Conservation is very important to us here, so we always love to educate the public about these animals, and then we hope that it's always a unique experience for everyone.
And if you want a very unique experience, you guys have a Wake Up the Wild VIP experience.
We do.
What is that about?
Definitely one of the most exciting things that we have here at Safari. You're actually able to come here before anyone else. You're riding around in an open air vehicle, and you have a private tour with an expert game warden. You're able to feed the largest herd of giraffe in Canada, as well as see the lions eat their breakfast. So it's very exciting.
So who do we have here?
This is Wasabi. He's our yellow-fronted Amazon. You can find these birds in South America, but what they're best well known for is their talking abilities.
Do you think he wants to talk today?
I think he does. You want to give everyone a nice big hello? You say hello?
Hello.
Very excited hello. Now, he does work here right at African Lion Safari with all of us, and he's very excited to tell people where he works. Do you want to tell everyone, where do you work? Where do you work?
African Lion Safari.
That's right. And we do have a pretty famous motto at the safari. We love to tell our guests to have a wild day. But what do we tell our guests? They go wild.
Go wild.
He loves to tell our guests to have a wild day.
Well, he has a lot to say for sure. I don't think you'd get much of a better conversation with any other animal here.
No, he's pretty entertaining. What about a wave goodbye?
Bye. There are so many things to do here at the African Lion Safari, whether you're taking a leisurely cruise aboard the African Queen or watching eagles soar. I mean, where else can you get this close to a Harris hawk? She is an elephant handler here at the safari, and right behind us there are some elephants having a dip in the water on this hot day. So tell me a little bit about the elephants that are here.
Yeah, so we have 16 Asian elephants here at the park. It's one of the largest herds in North America. It's a very diverse herd. We have various ages and family relations and genders, so it's an interesting herd.
And how long do elephants typically live?
About 60 to 70 years.
Wow.
Yeah, long time.
Now, you guys had a special elephant born this year. Can you tell me a bit about her?
Yeah, her name's Rose. She was born February 28th, so she's our newest addition. She's pretty cute, full of energy. She loves coming down here to the swim, so she's a great addition to the family.
And are the ones that we're looking at in the swim right now, are they all adults?
No, we've got some young males in here. We've got Chuck, he's only 7, and Jake is 6, so they're young males. George, the big male there, he's 16, so he's still growing as well. They usually mature in their early 20s. So we've got 3 young males, and then Maggie, the female, she's in her mid-30s, so she'd be full-grown, fully mature at this point.
And how many times a day can people come see the elephants out here swimming?
Twice a day down in this particular pond. We also have a pond that we take them to several times throughout the day.
So they like water?
Yeah, they swim, 3 or 4 times a day at least.
Okay, now we were just talking about one of the newest elephants to the family here. You guys do breeding and you have conservation efforts. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so both Asian and African elephants are an endangered species. There's estimated to be approximately 30,000 Asian elephants left in the wild. A big reason for this is habitat loss, human populations encroaching on the areas of which these elephants live. Another reason is the illegal trade of ivory. It's still such a strong underground market, and unfortunately it's a serious threat to their survival in the wild. So here at the park, we're very committed to the conservation of both Asian and African elephants, both at the park and in the wild. We're a founding member of the International Elephant Foundation, and they do a lot of funding for conservation acts worldwide. We also have a very, very successful breeding program here at the park. We've had 18 babies born here since 1991, 4 of which actually were born in the last year and a half.
Wow.
So it's one of the most successful breeding programs in the world.
Why do you think you guys are so successful in your initiatives?
There's a couple reasons. A big reason being that we have such a large herd of elephants. I mean, elephants form very strong family bonds, and we have a couple different family groups within our herd, and I think that's really important. Very diverse herd. Another reason being that we're constantly keeping them busy. We bring them places like down here for the swim, and both physically and mentally active. I mean, they're very intelligent animals, and they need to be kept busy, and we do a good job at making sure that they have lots to do, lots of enrichment activities throughout the day.
There's definitely an attention grabber here.
They are. People love the elephants.
Just a short drive down the road, you can take an excursion to the African Lion Safari, where you'll get a break from urban life and escape into the wild. You can visit lionsafari.com to plan your visit. I'm Harmony McKenzie, and this has been Hometown Tourist.